Hello and welcome to our very first virtual Osceola Debates 2020. My name is Jordan Monahan. I'm a political correspondent with Osceola Star newspaper. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce our event sponsors. Without them, this event would not have been able to take place. The sponsors are Kissimmee Utility Authority, Osceola Star newspaper, and Orlando Magic. At this time, I would like to introduce the next candidate, Mr. Nathan Blackwell, running for St. Cloud Mayor Seat 1. And I would also like to introduce our panelists for this debate, Mr. Dirk Webb with the St. Cloud Chamber. Now I would like to go over the debate guidelines. Each candidate will have a 1-minute opening statement. A debate with one candidate, the panelist will ask 3 questions in total, and the candidate will have 1 minute to answer each question. After each panelist has asked their question and all candidates have answered, the candidate will have a 30-second closing statement. So with that said, Mr. Blackwell, if you could please give us your 1-minute introduction.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for this opportunity to be able to participate in this forum. Again, my name is Nathan Blackwell. I am the mayor of St. Cloud, and I've served for the last 4 years. And I'm running again for re-election as mayor of St. Cloud. I just simply want to state that I've worked hard the last 4 years to make St. Cloud a place where people want to live, work, and raise a family, and a place where, you know, our children's children want to come back to and work and raise their families. One of my great frustrations has been watching all of our kids move off rather than coming back, but we feel like so much of that's been changing. I also want St. Cloud to be a place, and we've worked hard to make it a place where businesses can thrive, where safety for every resident is a priority, and where positive, unifying leadership characterizes what the mayor's office represents. And so I've been trying my best to do that, and I will do my best to continue to do that, and I would appreciate the vote of our listeners.
Thank you so much. Now I'd like to introduce our panelist, Mr. Dirk Webb with the St. Cloud Chamber, to ask your first question.
Mayor Blackwell, one of the difficult concerns for the people of St. Cloud, particularly in the downtown area, has been the water issues. First of all, have we got them resolved? And if not, how do we resolve them?
Well, I'm so glad you asked that question. You know, when I came onto the council, water quality was a problem then. And I'm not sure that the previous council and administration had really found out what the real issue was, but we have found that. We found that we had a significant problem at one of our plants with one of our filtering systems. We had to make some administrative changes with our staff, but we got right on top of the issue with that filtering system. It was a very complicated, extensive process. It took over a year just to replace the filter because it was a proprietary, special made designed system. And then we set about the process of cleaning out our lines from all of the resident things that had seeped through the cracked filter. And we have done an excellent job. Over 100 miles of lines have been cleaned out. Over 85% of all of the affected areas have been cleaned, and we will continue to do that until it's completely resolved. And the water is healthy and it's good. It meets all of the standards that are needed. And, you know, there's nothing else that can be done that we haven't already done and that we aren't doing now.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Webb, if you could please ask your second question.
So, Mayor, our businesses are continuing to compete with the vast growth coming from Orlando and Orange County. As it continues to move toward us, in your mind, how should we best respond to growth for our businesses?
Well, first of all, you know, growth is a double-edged sword. Growth creates opportunities, but it also creates challenges. It challenges your infrastructure, your ability to provide the kind of services that you need, the police coverage and so on. But it also provides wonderful opportunities, especially right now when we're trying to recover from COVID. Having job opportunities now is more essential than ever. And growth, certainly the growth that we've been having, provides jobs for plumbers. It provides jobs for all kinds of carpenters and workers and HCAV companies. It just keeps a lot of people employed, and we're going to need a lot of that right now with what has happened with the COVID. We are certainly responding to the challenges of infrastructure. I know the last 4 years we've seen things like Highway 192 has been expanded to 6 lanes. The Narcoossee corridor has been expanded to 4 lanes. We repaved Nolte Road. We're in the process now of approving what we need to get Neptune Road expanded. And so all of those things also translate into jobs. And if there's anything that our local businesses need right now is they need plenty of prospects to enhance their business and to come to there and shop at their businesses. So we'll continue to do that. I know in a lot of the COVID crisis, we have stepped up to the plate, trying to help local businesses by setting aside $1.25 million to come alongside small businesses to help them get back on their feet and recover from this terrible crisis that has shut so many of them down.
Thank you. And Mr. Webb, if you could ask your third and final question.
So Mayor Blackwell, what do you consider to be our primary economic competitive advantage here in St. Cloud?
Well, one of the great things about St. Cloud is, first of all, the people. St. Cloud is just filled with incredible people that are positive for the most part. What I like about the Latino community is they love family. They have a strong faith element in their life. And most Latino people that I know have a huge work ethic. And so those are huge advantages for us in this area. I think the other advantage that we certainly have with St. Cloud is our location. We're located close to the coast. We're located close to the medical city in the north. You have the bridge in Neo City, and then all that's happening on the other side, and then tremendous open up property south. And our location just really gives us tremendous opportunities for people to work and to tap into those and to build businesses that also can benefit by the location that we have.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Blackwell, if you could please end with your 30-second closing statement.
Well, I'll do my best. When I was elected 4 years ago, the city had a lot of needs. The finances were in disarray. Water quality, as you have already heard, was poor. Public safety was being challenged. And we have addressed all of those issues. Our budget has been balanced without a tax rate increase. Our debt has been reduced by over $20 million. Our reserves have been increased to $3.5 million. Crime has been reduced by 28%. The city of St. Cloud is moving in a great positive direction. And I'd like to continue serving as your mayor. And I just simply ask that if you give me that opportunity, I'll do my best to do what's best for all the residents and all the citizens of St. Cloud.
Thank you, Mr. Nathan Blackwell, running for St. Cloud Mayor Seat 1. And thank you, Mr. Dirk Webb, with the St. Cloud Chamber. And thank you to all those watching at home.